The song you're hearing is by our guest today in the KBEAR Cafe studio. That is David Lewis. Did you do the whistling too?
I did do the whistling,
yeah,
yes.
I was wondering. Livin the Dream. That's good stuff.
Thanks, man.
I like that song. That I on the songwriter notes, I noticed you've got some heavyweights on that.
Yes, sir.
Dean Dillon's name is on that, and he wrote pretty much all the George Strait hits.
Yes, sir. Yeah. When we got pitched that song, I saw Dean Dillon was on there. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Like, I definitely want to cut this,
100%. And it wasn't just Dean. There's some other co-writers that have pretty good pedigrees as well. Scotty Emmerich is the man behind like Beer for My Horses and I Love This Bar. Did a lot of Toby Keith stuff and his own.
Yeah.
And man, that's just really cool that you ended up with that tune.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very blessed.
David Lewis, where are you from, David? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Originally, I'm from Belleville, Texas, down in the Houston area, about an hour west. But then I got married and moved out to Katy, Texas, so even more toward the Houston area. And me and my wife, we live there, and we love it.
Fantastic. How'd you get into the music thing? Do you come from a musical family?
I tell this story about it every time because when I was 7 years old, my dad brought home a guitar one day, and and I was pretty interested in it, and we also had this big stack of chords, and so that's how I kind of got into playing guitar and just practicing, leaving it out in the living room and playing it every chance I got. And then it wasn't until about high school, college, where I was like, you know what, I think I might want to do this full time.
Yeah. At what point did things start turning in a way that you said, yeah, I can make this work? Or has it?
I think at a younger age, high school, I saw the possibility of it. And then in college, because I didn't really make up my mind. I still planned on, I was getting a degree, and I wanted to do construction during the week and then music on the weekends. And then I had an artist tell me, Nate Burnham, he told me, man, if I would go back, I would give 100% to one thing. I wouldn't split it because then you can't give 100%. And I was like, wow, that's deep. So,
and that's what you're doing now.
And that is what I'm doing now. Music full time, and man, I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
that's what I meant to do.
Now, do you write music as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir. I do. I write a lot of music. Been doing a lot of co-writes here recently with a lot of artists and buddies of mine, and it's fun, man. I love it.
David Lewis joins us in studio here on the KBEAR Cafe, and well, you've got your guitar. If you wouldn't mind sharing a song with us, one you wrote, one you didn't write, it's completely up to you. Yeah. Just kind of set it up for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So this song we singled on the radio this last year, earlier this year, and I wrote the song a couple years back, and I wrote it basically as a vow to myself to remind me of my country roots and never forget where I come from, and started writing the song kind of as a joke. Then I showed my wife, and she was like, oh, that's funny. You got to write the rest of that song. So this song right here is called Ain't Gonna Change Me. I had a girlfriend back in high school. She had transferred from L.A. Never sat on a porch swing in the morning. Never even seen a bale of hay. Well, I guess she was through with me when she couldn't quite see this country boy don't wear no skinny jeans. You ain't gonna change me. It don't matter who you are. You ain't gonna make me stop picking on this guitar. If you wanna take off my boots, start with my down home roots and keep on digging, and maybe then you'll see you ain't gonna change me. Had a show up there in Austin. We had just played a couple songs when the lady at the minibar came up to me and she asked, hey David, can you play something else other than just country songs? Well, you ain't gonna change me. It don't matter who you are. You ain't gonna make me stop picking on this guitar. If you wanna take off my boots, start with my down home roots and keep on digging, and maybe then you'll see you ain't gonna change me. It don't matter who you are, you ain't gonna make me stop picking on this guitar. If you wanna take off my boots, start with my down home roots and keep on digging, and maybe then you'll see you ain't gonna change me. You ain't gonna change me.
That is David Lewis. Yeah, absolutely. My buddy Caleb Smith, who's going to be opening up for you tonight at Joe's Honky-Tonk, he said you could pick that guitar. I see what he was talking about now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You told me when you picked up your first guitar. What was it?
Oh, gosh. I think it was called a Johnson, I believe. And, yeah, I don't know much about the Johnson guitar line. But I then recently... or not long after, got into Taylor guitars. Had Taylors for a long time. Then got this Martin from my parents for graduation, and yeah.
So, what's your collection at? How many guitars do you have now?
Oh my gosh, I've lost count. I think I'm somewhere in the 20s.
20-ish.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite one?
Oh gosh, probably the one I bring on the road with me. It's a Telecaster. Call it Tex, and it's got a Texas flag on it. And I bought this guitar, stripped off all the paint, painted a Texas flag on there in high school, and you know what? It plays better than any of my other guitars. I love that guitar, and bring it on the road with me, and every show I do. So.
Fantastic. You have the chance to see David tonight in Kearney at Joe's 9 o'clock show. I mentioned Caleb Smith from downtown Nowhere. He's going to kind of get the party going. You can get tickets at the door, by the way. What's on your bucket list yet in the next couple years, David? What would you love to see happen?
Oh, man. I think bucket list, I think venues in mind. And, you know, Grand Ole Opry is obviously a big one for me. That's a bucket list venue for me. Maybe Red Rocks. And yeah, and then, man, just selling out shows. Those are goals for me for the next couple years, and man, I'm looking forward to it.
Very good. Well, we need to get to sports here coming up in just a little bit. You want to stick around for a little bit?
Man, I would love
talk
to.
Some more? Okay, yes, we'll talk more with David Lewis coming up on KBEAR 92.3 Wild Country.